Well, hi, Andrew Bell here, and I'm the CEO of the Ray White Service Paradise Group. We're at a very defining time in the Gold Coast property market, and it's way too important not to value you enough to share some important information. After 46 years in the industry, and 32 of those heading up the Gold Coast leading real estate company, Ray White Service Paradise, I think I'm in a strong position to be able to share some insights into the property market like no one else can. It's pretty safe to say that we have never seen a market like the one we've seen throughout 2021, where fundamentally two unique factors came together. Firstly, the lowest interest rates in the history of our country, which provided the platform for consumer spending like never before, whether that was on cars, boats, caravans, jet skis, and most certainly real estate. Secondly, COVID-19 that locked our international and state borders and made us reassess life as we knew it. For many, that meant escaping big cities, working from home, and as a result, relocating from where they used to live to alternate lifestyle destinations. And there's no question that the Gold Coast was the greatest beneficiary of that relocation. These two events triggered the greatest boom in Australia's history. But like all booms in any market, there's a start and there's most definitely a finish. After 20 months of a strong surge in property values, there are early and very clear signs of a changing market. Most booms don't run longer than about 2 years. The banking regulator has stepped in with tighter lending criteria from the 1st of November, just passed, reducing the borrowing capacity for buyers. There's a strong conversation in the market about interest rate rises in 2022 following a spike in inflation. Already banks are increasing their interest rates. There's no surprise to see an increase in the potential sellers seeking appraisals of their properties. And in fact, there is now an increase of up to 40% in some parts of Australia of new properties coming to the market. That will certainly change the supply and demand equation. And with national borders opening up and Queensland and New South Wales Victorian Premier stating categorically there will be no lockdowns, life is starting to get back to normal in most states. This will start to reduce the number of people wanting to migrate out of the southern suburbs and southern states. Official figures are showing days on market are starting to grow, meaning buyers are not jumping at properties quite as fast as they used to. These are just some of the signals. And whilst the community at large don't see all of those signs, those within the industry or the experience do. So here we are on the cusp of change. The market, as I speak, is as good as it's ever been. But you can sense the tide is changing, and as we move through 2022, the tide will drop, as will prices. It is with this in mind that we have set about ensuring our selling clients make the very best of this market before the inevitable price correction occurs. Every year, we capitalise on a huge influx of visitors to the Gold Coast in the new year, where for 29 years we've held The Event, a nationally recognised and iconic marketing program showcasing an incredible selection of Gold Coast properties. This year, we've taken it to a new level. We know our buyers come from the local market, the national market, and now returning expats and foreign investors. Every aspect has been covered in this incredible marketing campaign. Core to the success of the event is an auction program. I'm sure you've been following the incredible results at auction at present right throughout the country. Jaw-dropping results coming from competition amongst buyers. Auctions are the DNA of the Ray White Service Paradise Group. We've won so many awards for our prowess in the auction arena that we've perfected over 35 years as leaders of auctions here on the Gold Coast. We're not just a new startup business of 4 or 5 years or someone that's only been doing auctioning for the last 2 years or so. We've been tried and tested. We continue to set records and pave the way for others to follow. If indeed you are thinking of selling, I encourage you to put aside your thoughts that this market will just continue forever. Put aside your thoughts that the longer you hold a property, the more it will be worth. Through my lengthy career, I've seen so many bad judgment calls as people try to squeeze that extra 5 or 10% out of the market, and so often end up surrendering 20 or 30% of their property gains that had already been made by trying to squeeze that extra little bit out of the market. One thing we can be certain of, and that is that this summer season, this January, will be the January of the decade in which people should have sold. Beyond question, the market will have changed by 2023. And so don't miss this January. Right now, the market, as I say, is as good as it's ever been. I implore you to take advantage of this market And if you're thinking of selling, to be part of the Gold Coast's greatest marketing program, the Event 2022. I'm always happy for further chat about your particular circumstances, or if you'd like a little more information on the market, feel free to reach out on the event hotline shown on screen now. We look forward to taking a call and share more knowledge about the Event 2022. All the very best and season's greetings.
Seven.